Hey there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give. And today I am bringing you a message which has coming from my life as always, obviously, but it's a really powerful one, I feel. It's something that I've been absolutely immersing myself in totally, particularly over probably the last about 3 months, I'd say now, and it's all around this powerful idea that it's all around why the unknown is the greatest environment to break through your current problems. And I want to definitely dive into that, like always, unpack exactly what I'm actually meaning by this. But I really feel like if you guys sit with this one and let it kind of wash through, it might be a new way of thinking about things. But I absolutely know the power of it because I'm experiencing it in my own life right now. So, and as you guys know, I'm always going through exactly what's going on in my life is what I'm always sharing with you guys. But ultimately, this whole concept of the unknown being the greatest environment for you to break through your problems. I mean, we've all heard of, when you're in your current zone of comfort, it's kind of mediocre and like you get these same problems and you're never going to break through them until you have the courage to venture out into the unknown and beyond your current sphere of comfort, right? But what I really want to talk to you guys about today is kind of similar yet different. And the way that it's different is what I really want to focus on. So I actually watched, oh my gosh, I should have written down the name of it, but I watched this documentary a couple of days ago, which was all on intuition, it wasn't like totally mind-blowing, but there were some things that happened in that and were spoken about that I was like, oh, I get it. Like, that's so cool. So I don't know if it's in your country on Netflix, and I can't remember the name of it, but after this video, I will go and find out the name and link it up for any of you guys who want to check it out. But it's a documentary on intuition on Netflix at the moment, at least here in Australia. So anyway, one of the things that I really took from that, and also, oh my gosh, I can't shut up about Dr. Joe Dispenza, as you guys know, and all the work and stuff that I'm doing with tapping into my intuition, is that ultimately what I'm starting to believe is that it's our intuition that bridges the gap between our current level of consciousness and the next level of consciousness. But what happens is that we get stuck in this game. So, and it's kind of from two fronts. So on the first front, the way that our society is set up, it's totally to develop your analytical, logical, rational mind. It is totally to be, rational, logical, to prove things, to prove concepts. It's, all that sort of stuff where we heavily rely on the left hemisphere of the brain. And that's kind of how our schooling is predominantly focused at rewarding us for developing that part of the brain. But what happens is that over time, we develop that so strongly and simultaneously we shut down the other side of our consciousness and ultimately the pathway towards higher levels of our intuition, tapping into that, and therefore higher levels of consciousness. So that's one front that gets in our way. And then secondly, we end up kind of mindlessly thinking that we're going to solve the current problems that we developed and were generated at this level of consciousness. We think that all we have to do is go and try and find other logical, rational ways of breaking through, but ultimately we're missing the fact that we're at the same level of consciousness, trying the same thing over and over again and expecting to have a different result, right? And it never happens, and we just completely burn ourselves out unknowingly. We don't realize that actually what we need to do in order to break through from the problems that were generated at this level of consciousness, we have to break through and bridge the gap between our current level of consciousness and the next, because it's only when we move up to a higher level of consciousness that we can actually solve our current sphere of problem. And the way that we actually get to that next level of consciousness is to develop the pathway of our intuition so that we can have a pathway to enter a whole new sphere of open-mindedness and seeing things from a whole different perspective. But that is seriously challenging for most of us because we've been taught to rely on facts and figures and to, discredit and disbelieve, anything that, we can't actually like totally prove in the moment. We are told, forget about your feelings, like they get in the way, and to just, trust what you can prove. And I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but what I am saying is that we're out of balance, and that is why we keep cycling through the same problems over and over again and feeling burnt out because we're trying so hard to develop the part of our brain that's already overdeveloped. And what we really need to do is surrender to something much grander than our analytical mind. And we need to, be open-minded enough to actually venture down that path. Because I don't know, like the majority of our population is so terrified, and they've gone so far down the timeline of disproving or not wanting to ever focus on anything that doesn't have like instant, tangible results in the moment, that they completely discredit a huge part of our intelligence and what ultimately allows us to shift up levels of consciousness and actually overcome and evolve from our current challenges so that we can actually break through and, get to live in another state of our limitless potential, So I hope me banging on and going all around in circles, you guys know how I love talking this stuff out to make sense of it. But I'm hoping that what you're getting from what I'm talking into today is that if you currently been going through the same cycle and you just feel like you're hitting your head against the wall over and over again in your life, I want this message to kind of get you to be like, hang on a minute. Am I consistently just doing the same thing over and over again and expecting that I'm going to break through here? And how long have I had this problem? How long have I had this challenge? How has this challenge continued to repeat and recycle throughout different relationships, throughout different problems that I've had in my life? How is it keeping going? And when is it going to be my time to wake up to the fact that what I've been doing so far in my life, even if I've been trying really hard to develop myself, it's quite obvious if you keep recycling the same problem that you're developing your analytical, rational, logical mind or the same level of consciousness that got you those sort of problems in the first place. So my hope is that this message will get you to just go, hang on a minute, take a step back and go, okay, what am I currently doing for myself to develop the other half of my brain? What am I doing to develop, my right hemisphere of my brain, my emotionality, my emotional intelligence, but ultimately getting to a place where I can know and trust and kind of surrender to a deeper knowing without needing it to be proven in the moment, so that I can tap into and develop the power of my intuition, because I know that is going to be the bridge between the current level of consciousness I am in and the next level of consciousness that will ultimately allow me to generate the results and the solutions that will overcome this current cycle of problems that I've just keep recycling, So I'm hoping that this will inspire you to do that. And if you want, further guidance in terms of doing that, there's so many things that you could be doing. For me personally, I keep recommending to you guys the Joe Dispenza work, because Dr. Joe Dispenza, because he bridges the gap between you and your analytical mind and actually taking you on the journey of proving the science behind a lot of what's, our higher power, that intuition, high level of consciousness. He gives you a pathway forward that will allow your analytical mind to relax, get out of the way, so that you can actually tap into something much more profound and extraordinary and magnificent that is in each and every one of us. So that's why I'm banging on about him so much. I know there's a lot of you guys out there who you might be coming from the other side, you might have been on this journey of highly, tapping into your intuition and very much about feeling and, all of that beautiful stuff, but you've been jeopardizing kind of more the analytical, rational, logical mind as well. And, although it's a smaller portion of our mind's capacity, sitting at that 4 to 5 percent of our mind's capacity, you know, it still needs to be developed. Like, I'm not saying one is better than the other. I'm saying that we need to develop both sides, and we need to draw upon which side is going to actually serve us at our highest capacity. And I actually have a process that so far I have only given to my 8-week empowerment group. So in week 6, I think we went through, I took them through what's called a congruence meditation, which is ultimately, it is for you to identify what is that decision that you were trying to make, that you don't know which way to go. You don't know. You got option A, option B, option all the way to Z, whatever you've got, and you just don't know. It's a process of actually, it's a writing, journaling process coupled with a meditative process, which is to kind of just brain dump, like, what's all the logic here? Get it all out. Like, what's going around in my conscious mind that's just logical, rational, like all the different elements going on here. And then to brain dump all the feelings, the emotions, the desires, the fears, like, how am I feeling about this? What's going on? And once we've done that, going through a meditative process where you're actually able to go through like a guided sort of meditation to surrender the logic and the emotion to a higher level, to your intuition, and trust in its guidance. And my amazing team who've been through that process, you guys got amazing results with that. And I was just talking to one of my beautiful coaching clients a couple of weeks ago when we brought this kind of up, and I said, maybe I should actually record a guided meditation for that process for you guys. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Like, I'm just talking it out loud, but if enough of you are interested in something like that, I would love to develop it for you and give it to you. So let me know. But anyway, before I check in with you guys, I just want to let you know that I have put a link up above, and what that link is for is that, as you guys, I'm hoping that you know by now, I'm about to take off I booked my tickets finally yesterday, at least my first way ticket over to Europe, and I am going to land. My first destination is actually going to be Rome now, and that's on the 28th. So I'm about to take off. My plan is that I am traveling around with family for about the first 5 weeks, and then the remainder of that 3-month period, I'm going to be solo journeying around the world, if I can speak properly. It's all about, for me, not necessarily a vacation so much as it is a personal development journey. So as you guys probably are already aware, I'm doing a 12-day silent meditation retreat away from technology. You can't even read, you can't write, you can't do anything but be alone in your thoughts with meditation, yoga sort of practices. Which I know is going to be super profound for me on a personal development journey. And I've got so many other things that I want to be breaking through and challenging myself with. And I have decided that I would love to take 10 of you in a really close-knit group, whether you come and join me somewhere on that journey in the physical, or you stay online wherever you are in the world. I want to be connecting with you guys every single week, and I want to be taking you guys through my exact personal development journey along it, and taking you wherever I am in the world. I'm going to take you with me. We've got some super exciting stuff. I am going to be interviewing an expert once a month, where whoever comes in my team, they're going to be live for that interview with me, and whoever the expert is, they're going to be able to direct their own questions to that expert and get their words of wisdom directly back to them, which is super, super powerful. And I'm just in correspondence right now, because my hope is that I can narrow down and I get Dr. John Demartini as my very first expert in the house, and I might even meet him live because he's going to be in London around about the same time I'm going to be in Italy, but it's not too far. So I might even be seeing him live, but I'm not too sure. We'll see how that kind of pans out. But otherwise, however it works out, whoever comes on that journey with me, you'll get live access with him. And also, special added bonus, and why I need you guys to apply ASAP is because I want to give you, everybody who comes through on that journey with me, a one-on-one 2-hour coaching session where I go seriously deep with you and create a pathway of breakthrough. Now, I've never before done this. A lot of people ask me for, just one-off sessions or just like a couple of sessions, and my answer is always the same to them. I don't work with anybody for less than a minimum of 3 months at a time, but I'm opening this up. And just so you know, at that price point, like my one-on-one coaching session with me is, 500 Aussie dollars or over 400 US dollars. So, for this program that I want to take you on, where we group coach every single week in our small team, and you get access to that expert, and we get our one-on-one coaching plan to kind of lay out the framework for you, that is going to be for even less than 1 hour of my time in coaching, and that's for the entire month. So let me know. I would love for you guys to apply. It's not going to be open for everybody because I want to go really deep, and a big part of what I'm passionate about is creating team and creating lifelong friendships in this amazing community. So I want to make sure that the people who come on this journey absolutely connect and resonate with one another, and you've got to be the kind of people who your success is my success and my success is your success. Like, it lights us up to see another person be successful and break through. Like, it's just as exciting for us to see that and bear witness to that and contribute to that as it is for our own personal growth. So you've got to be growth driven, contribution driven, and love and connection driven. All right. And you got to love a bit of variety too, because we'll be traveling around the world, whether you're live or you're on your laptop, wherever you are, or on your computer, wherever you are in your home, wherever that is. But anyway, I've been banging on, but I hope that you guys are going to apply for that, and I can't wait to connect with you guys. And thanks for the applications who have come through so far. I will get in contact with you guys by the end of the week, but I need you guys to apply ASAP, because for all those who are going to go through, I need to make sure that our one-to-one session is completed before I take off to Italy, and then wherever knows. So, all right, enough of me banging on about that. I want to check in with you guys. Have you got any questions, comments, feedback, words of wisdom? You guys know how much I absolutely love connecting with you guys. So drop a comment, let me know. I've got Sam in the house, awesome, and Katrina, yay, and Tanya and Judy, and Sam, looking so gorgeous, babe, love your earrings, thanks. Thank you, my friend, I always appreciate your beautiful compliments. And Huss is in the house, I love it, and Carlos, thank you for being here, and William and Sam, I'm loving that you're loving this topic, and Dawn, yay, and Vickers and Diaz and Choppy, and Vickers, I'm loving that you're finding something amazing here, and your Baze is here, and Rosina, hello. And Rosina, I'm loving that you're loving my earrings as well. I love it. And Vanessa's in the house. And Sam, I'd love the intuition link. Yay, awesome. So good. And Ray's here, and Gorinda and Bina, superb. Thank you for gifting wisdom. Oh, always, Bina. And thank you for gifting me with the presence of you. I love having you join all the time. So good. And Vanessa, perfect timing, was going to ask this question today about the unknown and fearing it. Boom. I love that, Vanessa. I love how in sync we are. But yeah, one of the things I mentioned about that Netflix documentary on intuition, the one thing that really stood out to me was this really amazing woman. Sorry, I just had a sore back. This really amazing woman said something that just hit me in the heart. And I was like, oh, I love that, because she ultimately said that every time we venture into the unknown, we enter a new development of our intuition. And when we stay in the known, we cut our ties off with that deeper knowing and that sense of intuition. And ultimately, we get stuck in this state of unfulfillment. We just feel unsatisfied. We know, like, there's that inner voice that's just like, this isn't all that there is, this is just so routine, this is just the norm, but like, I know that I was born for more, I know I'm here to experience more, whatever that voice is saying to you, we've all got it. And when we get caught in the known, we trap ourselves and cut off our ties with our intuition, and we just get left with that kind of empty feeling. Even if we're generating, material results, we've got that emptiness, and it's because we've disconnected from our intuition, and we've more than likely stayed trapped in the known for so long that we don't have the pathway forward of developing our intuition, and we need to get into the unknown. So I absolutely love that, Vanessa. And Gregory's here, awesome. And Akla, you love my talking style. I love it. I love that you love it because it's very authentic for me. And Laurie's here, and Victoria, awesome. And William, that is the definition of insanity. Absolutely. Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I actually did some writing about this. I'll put a post out tomorrow that'll go a little bit deeper on what we're talking about today. But I was reminded of back in 2015 when I was traveling around Europe. I actually went, when I was in Spain, and I was traveling around with my partner at the time, my ex-partner now, and my brother actually. And we were in Spain, we got to Madrid, and we're all about experiencing, whatever the thing is that's going on in that area. And my brother was like, oh, let's go watch a bullfight. And without thinking it through at all, I was just like, yeah, that's so cool. We'll get to experience what the locals do and blah, 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 blah. And I couldn't have been more ignorant, really, because getting into that arena, it was exciting. But then the bulls come out, and then I actually woke up to reality of what was going on. And it was probably one of the most horrific things I've ever experienced in my life, to watch this huge, big, beautiful beast just get massacred by, it's just completely outnumbered by, human beings at a higher level of consciousness. And this, this beast is running around in circles, keeps attacking, keeps trying to outwit the unoutwittable, and that was kind of just terrifying for me to just sit there and watch in horror as I was kind of, taken back in time to the ancient, Greek times where, with the gladiators and all this stuff, and people were just, cheering on this horrendous act of violence. And, and that's why, whenever I think of that, the definition of insanity, I'm always reminded and taken back to watching that bull, those multiple bulls, those bulls just keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result and ultimately costing their lives, and watching them be dragged out of the arena with blood. And I hate to be all so morbid about it, but I want to paint that picture so that maybe it might stick with you as well. As it definitely supports me in terms of knowing when I'm doing the same thing over and over again, expecting it to be different, I'm taken back to that vision and I know where it ends. So I'm hoping me sharing that didn't upset you or anything, but definitely painted a picture, and so that you can use as an analogy to stop yourself from continuing down that cycle of insanity. So thanks for that, William. And Melidharan, hello to you. And I love having you here, Victoria. And Adrian, thank you for bringing this forward. Absolutely, my friend. Thanks for being here. And Jussi, good morning from Finland. Oh, can't wait to go to Finland. Oh, never been, and I hear it's absolutely beautiful. So thanks for being here. And Stan's here. And William, your feelings is a good indication of the vibration you're in. Absolutely. Oh, you're talking my language, because it's absolutely what I've been geeking out on lately, and knowing, I shared a couple of, maybe 2 or 3 days ago, that amazing visual and that post that came from the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza in his book, Becoming Supernatural, which painted the picture of the vibrational frequency of different emotional states. And yeah, it's super cool to understand that. So thanks for sharing that, William. Absolutely. And Shelley's here, and Sanula and Terry. Awesome to see you guys. And Sam, love the surrender and allowing higher power and intuition to take over. You got it, my friend. And Yulas is here, and Kadri. Did I say it right? I've sort of practiced. What a great topic. I've had several moments when I've realized that the intuition is always right, but the mind not. Sometimes I've just said to the mind to shut up. I love that, Kadri. That is so, so good. And me too. You know, I've gotten to a point right now where I'm having these like really profound experiences every single day that my conscious mind just kind of goes into overdrive and I'm like, what? Like, I can't make sense of this. And then I just literally get to a point where all I can do is laugh because I realize like it's unexplainable to my conscious mind, and I just have to trust in my intuition. And absolutely, I love that. And thanks so much for sharing your beautiful journey with us. And Terry, hi Vanessa, thanks for bringing the light to sunny Spain. I love your special powers. Oh, so much love for you, Terry. Thanks for showing up as always and talking about Spain today. Beautiful part of the world. And Daryl, so intuition is the ladder out to the next level. Yeah, so that's what I am believing. So I feel like, you know, we can't solve our current challenges and problems with the same level of consciousness that got us here. And generally speaking, what we're over-reliant on in our society is the conscious, analytical, rational, logical mind. And we're trying to up-level it all the time to break through our problems. But what we're doing is we're missing the boat of our intuition, which is super powerful. And it's actually what allows us to venture into the unknown. And when we venture into the unknown because we have the courage to surrender to something that knows more than we do, we actually access an ability to develop our intuition and simultaneously reach a higher level of consciousness, that from that position of consciousness we can reflect back to our current sphere of problem and be like, oh my gosh, now I have the solution that I couldn't have found had I stayed stuck and limited in that lower level of consciousness. So I hope that answers your question there, Daryl, and I so appreciate you being here. And I've got Tommy and William. Yes, a healthy balance is everything. In everything is important. Absolutely. No over-reliance, complete balance. So, so true. And Euless, hello. And Adrian, you are fabulous. Really glad you're there. I'm too emotional anyway. My current thoughts of my mind have always been safe. Had glimpses of a higher self. I need cleansing. Love to you. Much love to you, Adrian. And thanks so much for sharing your journey. And absolutely, we can be on either side of that equation, but at the end of the day, we're all moving towards that equilibrium, you know, that balance, that freedom to go beyond, you know, because when we can get into that equilibrium, we can break through to a whole new level, you know, because we suddenly can have that courage to kind of go, okay, let's go for it, you know, and then go on that pathway I keep discussing with you guys. So I love it, Adrian. And Sam, yay, recorded meditation, beautiful offer. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, I've got one on the agenda right now. And Stefani's here and William. Oh my God, that sounds so good to me. Awesome. Ooh, oh, good. Oh, I think you're talking about my travel and potentially coming and joining our beautiful Limitless Potential group. I'd love to have you there, William. I hope I get to see your application. That'd be so, so cool. And Sam, oh, I thought you had already bought Tokyo ticket, the first destination. Yeah, I hadn't actually bought my tickets yet. And my family members and I, who were coming with me for the first leg of the journey, we actually had a bit of a meeting yesterday. Got on video, got on Zoom, and yeah, kind of had some back and forths, and it just made total sense that we've kind of shifted and changed what's going to happen, at least when they're with me. And then once they're gone, I'm in total, I don't know where I'm going to go, but I kind of feel like Tokyo was kind of like an exciting part that I was really excited about. Well, we're going to be there for 3 days. And I think on my journey home, I'm actually going to probably opt to stop in Dubai and check that out because I've never been there. And so I might go, instead of going the direction of Tokyo, I might go Dubai. But, you know, my life is all about travel, and this is just that first kind of leg of my journey. So I'm not in any scarcity in thinking that I'm not going to see Tokyo, because just next trip. So I love that, Sam. And Dawn, so you're saying relax, surrender, meditate, go deep and get to your intuition. When you ignore the intuition, if it's sometimes out of fear, but that just causes all the stressful hormones to release, and this is what makes people sick. You got it, girlfriend. I love it. When your body gives you a sign, listen to it. As I was writing, yes, send a guided meditation. I loved your dream sleep meditation. This would be great. Awesome. Okay, yes, you guys are inspiring me. I've got 2 people already saying that you would love for me to create you that congruent meditation so that you can have a new pathway in terms of just using it as a tool to tap into higher levels of your intuition. Super, super powerful. So thank you, beautiful Dawn. Absolutely. You are so on point. And definitely, I just love getting to witness your ever increasing courage and wisdom and sharing it with us all. So, so beautiful. And I love that you brought in your amazing body intelligence to that as well. You're so on point. I love it, William. Yes, I'd love to take you. And Kadri, the recorded meditation would be great. Awesome. I got 3. Love it. You guys are superstars. And Wendy, hi. Thanks, Vanessa. I'd love your guided meditation. If you could share, you're always so great to listen to. So much to always learn from you. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. Awesome. I've got 4 people saying they want the meditation. So you guys are pushing me over the edge. I think I'm going to have to get into action and create this for you. But thank you so much. I always love having you, Wendy. And I'm so grateful to know that you're learning. That touches my heart, absolutely. And I love Sam and Dawn giving the love. I love it. And William, that really sounds amazing. I'm loving that you're finding that amazing. And Sam, wow, Dr. DeMartini, yay, so incredible. That is my hope. So, as you guys know, I've already interviewed him twice before. I kind of feel like I've got a little bit of a connection with him, and I've been to a few of his courses now. So I don't think, and I also, my business coach works for him. So I kind of feel like it's pretty certain that I'll be able to do it, but I don't want to just totally lock it in without me actually locking it in. So it's pretty close. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I can definitely confirm that. But I've got some amazing people on my list that I want to make happen for you guys who are going to join me. So stay tuned. And I love it, Tanya and Sam. Love you, beautiful Dawn. You rock, gorgeous soul. I love it. And Sam, you're amazing and always shining bright too. Love to you. Oh my gosh, you guys always light me up. I love the love. And Nicole, awesome to see you, beautiful. And Wendy, your session sounds amazing. I will look at your sessions to grow and learn your passion. Much love to you, Wendy. Thank you. And yes. And Eulas, beautiful words of wisdom. Thank you, Eulas. Love having you here, my friend. And Haas, my favorite color, always looks great on you, EP. I love it. I love that I could narrow down some favorite colors for you. The amazing SI. We've all got to get our little symbols going. And Patrick's in the house. And Dawn, P.S. I just bought 4 pairs of fringe earrings too. Love the fashion like you. I love it, Dawn. We're still going to have that shopping date when I come your way next year. I love it. And Sam, how do you get bright light focus on your face? Radiates your beauty and enthusiasm. Well, if I turn that around the camera for you, I'm actually just standing at my window. So I don't know, it's just, I don't know. I've got really good lighting in my office here. So I'm usually just standing in front of my window. And it's even really quite cloudy and dark outside. So I don't know, I'm lucky. And Cheety's here. And Sam, beautiful taste of earrings, Dawn, go girl. I love it. And Neil, awesome to see you. Is the Netflix documentary you were thinking of? Yes. Inside, absolutely. I so appreciate you sharing that with us all, Neil. Saves me having to track it down and work out what the hell the name was. So thank you, my friend. So everybody check out Neil's comment there. If you want to check out that Netflix documentary, that is the one exactly that I was talking about. Thank you, Neil. Oh, love it. And Nicole, hey, not sure if it's just me, but the link didn't work for me. Anyone else having trouble? I want to go adventuring around the world. I love it, Nicole. Thank you for letting me know. If it's not working for you guys, I will double check it. hopefully there's no problems with it. Sometimes you can't access the link properly, maybe when I am still going live, I don't know, but I will check it out and work it out, and I so appreciate you giving me that feedback, and I'd love to have you on that journey, Nicole, so that will be awesome. Oh my gosh. And Andre's here, and Steve, and Andrew, and Dawn. Love it, Sam. You really pay attention to detail. That's a good quality. Oh my gosh, I love you guys. Every single day, you guys show so much love to one another, and it absolutely touches my heart. Anyway, just saying. Kadri, you are on the right way. I love it. I'm getting there. And Kuno's here, and hello to you. And Sam, thank you so much, Dawn, for your kindness and love. You touch my heart in a divine and deep, loving way. I honor and appreciate you, beautiful angel. Oh, keep touching my heart, guys. And Sanjay, not sure what you're saying there, but love having you here. And Bradley and Sam, wow, Dubai, so beautiful city. It's the new Apple, New York, with the tallest skyscrapers. Love the city and so exciting. Yeah, I'm really excited. I've always wanted to go to Dubai and never kind of got there. So that's my plan on the way back, because it'll also be, I'll be coming back in December. So, you know, it's going to be pretty cold in Europe toward the end too. So I'm like, I'll shoot over to Dubai, warm up a little bit too. And so yes, I love that. And Moises is here. Awesome. And Daryl, thank you. May your day be awesome and your problems few. Oh, thank you so much, Daryl. And I'm so sending back those amazing vibes right back up at you. And Moises, hello to you, my friend. And Gamal, very energetic person, always learn from you. And I like your new look. Thank you, Gamal. I'm grateful that you are coming back and finding value in these messages. And thank you for your compliments. And Dawn, have you been to Dubai, Sam? Yeah, I think Sam has. Let us know, Sam. I think I remember you telling me something about that. Oh, William, thank you guys for letting me know that the stupid link is broken, but I love that you guys are checking it out. So straight after I get off, I'm going to put the right link on there. For whatever reason it got broken, and I can't wait to see you guys with those applications, and I'll be in contact with you by the end of the week. Let's get ready. Oh my gosh, I got so much in store for you guys. And Halal is here, and Sam, well, you're so lucky with that light. It's your face radiating high vibe and brightness of love. Oh, Sam, you're touching my heart, my friend. Thank you, my friend. That's so beautiful. And Melbourne, hello, glad to listen to your thoughts. Always welcome to Europe. Oh, I can't wait to be in your neighborhood. Thanks for the welcome already, Melbourne. I love it. And Giannis, good morning to you, my friend. And Dawn, I love that you just travel all over and can go with the flow. I love it, Dawn. Thank you so much, my friend. And I can't wait to just jump into it. Like, I've still got 3 weeks, oh my gosh, until I get to just go with the flow. Like you said, I'm trapped in this routine of just like mundane day-to-day life right now. So I'm just like super excited to get out. And Sam, yes, I've been to Dubai, lived there for a year. That's right. Yes, you so did. That's so cool. I'll have to get your tips before I enter Dubai, Sam. So guys, I am so grateful to each and every one of you guys for joining me. I really hope that today's message has served you, resonated, and definitely got you thinking differently about venturing into the unknown, and realizing that if you keep continuing to recycle the same problem over and over again, you've got to realize that you've generated this problem with this level of consciousness, and you're not going to be able to solve the same problem in this level of consciousness that created it. So you've got to have a pathway forward. I like to say that if you venture into the unknown, you will alert your intuition, you'll build it up, it'll be the pathway forward to your next level of consciousness, and that will give you the solution to your current sphere of problems. Hope this was resonating with you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary. And I hope today's message served you. And I'll look forward to you guys who want to apply and come on this amazing journey with me. Oh my God, we're going to go seriously deep, and I can't wait to go deep with you. And we need to make sure that we go through your personal private session before I take off on that plane. So apply ASAP and we'll get that sorted out. And Sam, get so hot from 2 p.m. People go home and sleep and back to business for 10 p.m. to midnight. Oh, it's crazy. I can't wait for the culture shock. Thanks for filling me in. Send to you guys all my love, and I will see you tomorrow.